Well, this coming in this evening, a new suspect has been arrested in connection with the gruesome killing of 14-year-old Likhona Fose. The Pakistani Spaza shop owner is alleged to have issued an instruction to have the teenager killed. The teenager was found mutilated in an open field not far from her home after going missing. Now, tensions have heightened in Durban Deep with the shop belonging to the suspect.
I am literally pleading with you guys. Please tell your children to stop buying from Labo, my friend. Please, just, oh my God, how many people are going to have to die? A 2-year-old just passed away. A 2-year-old passed away from food poisoning after buying poisoned snacks from one of these Spaza shops. Guess what? The shop owner was illegally in the country. An illegal immigrant just basically committed murder via food poisoning. I mean, now that I see, now I see why some people resort to just burning the fuck out of these places. Because what the actual, who has that nerve to poison people in a country where they are staying illegally? Who has that nerve? Well, as you can see, and not so long ago there was a video going viral of someone from Abedla in Soweto saying that he was told that he should not be buying from these shops anymore, right? Because they are planning on poisoning the stock so that when they leave, because they will leave, trust and believe they will leave. They will. It's non-negotiable. They will leave. Bazwahamba. Before they leave, they'll be doing this. Please tell your children to stop buying sweets. I'm a snack. I'm a in. If it takes community leaders to actually go into these shops and tell these idiots to stop selling these things to children, so be it.
2 children aged 7 and 10 are believed to have died yesterday after allegedly consuming snacks purchased from a local Spaza shop in Mamelodi, east of Pretoria. That's according to the parent of one of the deceased children. It's believed that 3 young children became ill hours after consuming the snacks and were rushed to the Steve Biko Academic Hospital. One child died in the early hours of yesterday morning and another passed away last night. The surviving child remains in the intensive care unit in a critical condition. The health department has indicated to SABC News that it cannot comment on the matter until it receives a full report from the hospital after the post-mortem has been conducted.
Have you heard the story about this guy, Mazumpumelelo Kupega? So apparently he's been kidnapped by Somali Pakistan shop owners because he also owns a Spaza shop. So he bought that Spaza shop from an evicted Somali Pakistan guy. So he was running his business smoothly. But now he's been missing for over a month, and they are suspecting that he's been kidnapped by these people because there was someone who was saying that he must sell this shop. So basically they were kind of harassing him. So the story goes that he went to the bank to deposit his money from his shop, and then his sister was busy minding the Spaza shop while he was gone. And then the next thing, he never came back. They don't know where he is, so they filed a missing persons report. So even now, the cops, they don't really know what's going on. But even though there are some rumors saying that these people have been arrested, one of the people's name is Zulu or whatever, but there are no official reports. These are just rumors. This just reminds me that the Spaza shop industry has been taken over, and it wouldn't really be surprising that we never really get it back. But there are ways, but very difficult ways of getting the Spaza shop business back, but it's gonna be very difficult because now what's happening, if you were to open a Spaza shop and you start competing with these people, they'll probably get some cabbies to assassinate you, especially if you're actually taking business from them, because at this point these guys feel like the Spaza shop industry is theirs, they own it, and no South African or anyone else who's not affiliated with them can actually run the Spaza shop industry. So they kind of feel entitled to the business because they've been doing it for maybe the last 10 years plus or something like that. So now there's an issue. Even if you try to compete with them, they'll probably assassinate you. So basically South Africans are being held hostage in their own country, and they cannot even penetrate an industry that we've known that it had belonged to South Africans for the longest time. Now, if you want to compete with these people, it's very dangerous.
And the days you were there, how many times were you assaulted? Because you were abducted for nearly a month, right? How many times were you assaulted?
Man, maybe I'd like, not every day, maybe I'd say maybe 10 days. When those Ethiopian and Somalian guys came, that's where I would be assaulted, because they would interrogate me, ask me those questions, go to here, when what do you know about Spaza shops? Because you know that Spaza shops belong to us. Who gave you authority to have a Spaza shop? Why are you having a Spaza shop in that area? Because you know, with the Spaza shops at Fos Loras, we are the ones about doing a Spaza shop. Why don't you go back to Katlehong where you guys kicked us out? Like those things, that's what they were telling me. And then Mangpi, no. Then this guy came and beat me up.
Lo mjiteni mbona lapha uDumelo Khailele waseJabulani in Soweto is a shop owner and proudly South African, born and bred. Dumelo has been receiving multiple threats from Somalis, Pakistani and Bangladesh shop owners, forcing him and threatening him to close down his shop, and he refused. What's said is that Dumelo was shot Friday night and was shot dead while he was closing his shop, and up to this far, no one is arrested.
Give you RDP. So who must give you? You must go to your country and tell your government to give you. Yeah, you must go to your country and tell your government to give you RDP. You are here to demand.
Why you take me the government there?
Look what you are doing. You sit right there. Yes. You must go and tell your government to give you RDP. You come here and demand RDP. These are attacks. You must never be arrogant here. You are not going to be arrogant. Yes.
We respect each other.
Yo.
Another insane story from South Africa. A Spaza shop owner has been caught selling toilet water pretending it's clean, purified drinking water. This video was taken when police discovered the setup, and it's shocking. It shows a pipe transferring water from a filthy toilet at the back of the shop directly into a container labeled purified water. Customers are led to believe that they are purchasing clean filtered water. Meanwhile, it actually comes directly from a disgusting toilet. Sisma. South Africans are fed up with the ethics of some of these Spaza shop owners. Several months ago, I covered how some of these shops are selling fake food and recycled condoms. And now we even have fake water. This is just next level, and it needs to be brought to an end ASAP.
Please explain to me how you can now be standing crying because you're not getting your SASSA grant anymore, because you don't have an ID, because you're not in your own country. You want to stand and cry? Get on a bus, get on a plane, go back to Somalia and go ask your government for money, where you are supposed to have been working, contributing to that fund. Not here. When did you arrive here? Have you worked? Have you paid taxes? Have you done everything you needed to do to be a legal citizen in this country so that you can get a SASSA grant? I highly doubt that. Now you want our government to interfere to keep you in the pound seats. What is wrong with our system? That you can just let foreigners take money out of our system. I mean, it's the same as the road accident fund. I did a TikTok about this, about the road accident fund, that even if you're illegally here and you are in a car accident, the road accident fund must pay you. You are here illegally. Not saying this woman is here illegally, but I doubt that she is here working and contributing, or worked and contributed. How can you allow foreigners to take from your own funds that is meant for your people? If you are not coping in a foreign country, go back to your country where you contributed and go get your money there, because you were paying over there. Not here. Not here, where we've got enough people who are already on grants that shouldn't be on grants, but are on grants anyway, because our unemployment is so high that they don't have any choice but to get these grants. We've got pensioners that are struggling to feed themselves, but you want to come and take from them. Go to Somalia and go and stand in your governmental queues there and go and get your SASSA grants or whatever it's called over there, but not over here, because you're foreign. You're not from here. You haven't contributed to this fund. You haven't contributed anything to this country. Now you want to take from this country. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it shouldn't. It looks like it does, but it shouldn't work that way. How many foreigners, I want to know, how many foreigners are claiming SASSA grants? I want to know how many foreigners are claiming SASSA grants and how many of them are actually legally here. That to me would be a very interesting statistic to have. Because this is absolute bullshit.